I'm here. I'm on the mark. Can you? Thank you. Man, it's hard to find good help these days, huh? So here we are again, another Sunday night in the new world. This is our second go at this thing that I guess would be appropriately called a variety show. Yeah, but a variety of what, Aaron? I know a variety of my friends, I guess, is what it's a variety of. My name's Aaron Foster. I'm standing once again in my empty restaurant in Reno, Nevada, still obviously floundering my way through the new world we've all found ourselves in. And yes, I am wearing a tuxedo. Why? That's a good question. Because it still fits, and because when the hell else am I going to get the chance to wear it again? Probably not anytime soon, from what I can tell. Actually, pretty sure. Actually, totally second guessing it all of a sudden. But the show must go on. Anyway, once again, I reached out to friends all over the world this time, actually, and I'm flattered, humbled, honored at the response I've gotten, what I've gotten back, and I share them here for your viewing pleasure. We have a couple pieces from Reno, one from Los Angeles. Our musical guest is from my favorite place on the planet, Plumas County. It's about an hour west of here. And one from New York City, and one all the way from France, if you can believe that. I can hardly believe it. Once again, I gave almost no guidance as far as what to submit, and we have, once again, a pretty good range of things. And I don't want to take up any more time with my babbling, because there's pretty much zero chance it's as entertaining as all of these are. So let's get right to it, shall we? You might recognize two of the folks in this first piece that were in two different pieces last week. This is written by Sorenson, and honestly includes some of the most talented people in Reno. I hope you enjoy it.
Welcome. I have gathered you all in the library, though it may look like different rooms, depending on your perspective, for what I'm sure will be a very illuminating conversation. As we all know, 3 days ago, the Countess Maria Hammerschmark was found dead in her bedroom in this secluded island. The only people present were everyone in this room, including her mother, Edeltraud. Her personal assistant, Gretel. Her lover, Charles von Spiderman. And her personal zoologist, Karen. After 72 hours of talking to suspects and gathering evidence, I shall painstakingly and thoroughly take you through how this murder was committed.
I confess.
What?
I confess, I did it.
I beg your pardon?
I killed her. I had motive, the means, and I'm currently holding the murder weapon. Just kidding. I did kill her, though.
What are you doing?
I
mean, you're sort of messing up my whole shtick.
What do you mean?
Well, this is supposed to be a big moment for me. It's the ultimate climax. I gather everyone in a room and slowly reiterate the facts and evidence, and then make an accusation and slowly talk the murderer into a corner. Then they either turn themselves into the police or shoot themselves. And you're ruining it!
Well, I just thought I'd speed things along.
And I appreciate that, but I need everyone to recognize my genius.
I'm sorry. I just gave you an open and shut case, and you're mad because you didn't get to use a murder investigation as a means to massage your ego.
I mean, yeah, if we're being honest. She's guy, way to kill the buzz in the room. Whatever, it is fine. I can get my fix elsewhere. Since everyone is here, have you heard of the death I solved on the Orient Express?
Wasn't that the one where everyone was in on it?
Really?
Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert.
Plan C. I was on a boat on the Nile River.
The husband and the former lover conspired to kill his wife.
Okay, can you fuck off to jail now, please? What else? Have you heard of the strange child who can see the spirits of dead people?
Bruce Willis was dead the whole time!
Son of a bitch!
Okay, welcome back. Next up, we have someone who I met when he was actually my acting teacher back in the day, maybe 15, 16 years ago. He's become a friend over the years, a mentor, and he has had an incredibly full and diverse career. Actor, singer, comic, screenwriter, director, and he and I even made a short film together last year. Hopefully you get to see that someday. From New York City, Podell.
Well, Saturday, you know. Thought it'd be nice to have a little picnic. It's such a beautiful day outside. Sun's in my eyes a little bit, but I think I can take these off. Anyway, I'm looking forward to a beautiful picnic on a Saturday. It's so gorgeous outside. Sorry, there's a lot of gnats out here and stuff. Okay, sorry. Well, thanks to Kirsten, I have this beautiful picnic basket. I have this other little basket. Perfect for a beautiful, beautiful Saturday picnic. Let's see what's in my basket. Disinfectant. Perfect for a coronavirus picnic, huh? See what else is in here. Ooh, we have Purell. This is really tasty, especially on crackers. See what else we have. We have napkins. Very good. I'm going to use one of these. And we have, cauliflower stalks. Have you actually ever stalked a cauliflower? It's really interesting. I was arrested once for stalking cauliflower, but I got off for good behavior. Chopsticks. I used to stick these up my nose occasionally just to, get rid of stuff. Anyway, so that's what's in here. Oh, a couple of these little things. If you're ever bullfighting, right into the bull. They're a very nice picnic basket. It was put together for me beautifully. A little wine, a little vino. Always good on a Saturday outside for a little picnic. Hello, vino. Oh, this is Wada. Yes, this is from the Lorraine region of France. This bottle is 1872. Very interesting. It's almost, it's pretty old. So you see, I've drank most of it, but a lot of it just went into pasta and stuff. I have a plate for my sandwich. What do you think about this? Too busy? I have carrots to munch on. I love carrots. I had a friend once, I had a roommate in college who was actually a rabbit, and we had carrots all over the house. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. A delicious LaCroix passion fruit. People don't know this, but LaCroix is my passion, and also fruit. Let's see now. God, it's so beautiful outside here. Oh my God, the sun is shining. It's not very windy at all, Well, let's see what I have to eat. Ooh, it looks like I have a delicious tuna fish sandwich. I haven't had one of these in a long time. Oh, look at that. Dripping with goodness. I'm going to take a bite of this. Wow. That is excellent tuna fish. Well, I've had a great time on my picnic. It's just starting. And in a few minutes, I'm going to have all my food. I'm going to lay down on this beautiful blanket. And I'm going to take an afternoon picnic nap. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Horton.
Hi all, this is Danny Horton, and this is Count Your Lucky Stars. Looking back on these years, worn out soul, a trail of tears, pen to paper stains the rise of lost love and rowdy times. Open arms ease the mind of memories best left behind. Can you say you love more than most? Life moves fast and you're a ghost. This world will leave you hungry and cold. Love sick for a love that you can't hold. Branding you with scars faster than you can count your lucky stars. Stars glare so bright in the plume sky night, learning how to be alone, living life like a rolling stone, down this lonesome highway again. Finding true love within. Life's just a verse in this song of the universe. This world will leave you hungry and cold, love sick for a love that you can't hold, branding you with scars faster than you can count your lucky stars. This world will leave you hungry and cold, love sick for a love that you can't hold, branding you with scars faster than you can count your lucky stars. Faster than you can count your lucky stars.
Hey, next up, this is exciting for me because this is actually someone that I don't know personally, which is exciting because while I have a lot of really talented friends that I want to include on this, that's still a finite number of people. And this gentleman was referred by a friend of the show, Maddie Carter-Ropel, was on our first sketch last week. And it's pretty cool because I take that to mean that Maddie was happy with the way it turned out and was kind enough to refer a friend to us. So that makes me feel good that someone had a good experience with us. And I'm sorry, it's 1 a.m. Sunday morning. I cannot call to verify the pronunciation of your name, and I beg your forgiveness if I get it wrong. Ricky Woznichak.
Doing nothing in my studio apartment, hanging out in my studio apartment. What should I do in my studio apartment? I don't know. Doing nothing in my studio apartment, all alone in my studio apartment. What do I do in my studio apartment, all alone? I don't know. Apartment. Nothing is my favorite thing to do. I'll do it with you. Nothing is my favorite thing to do. I'll do it with you, girl. We can do nothing all the time, anytime at all. There's nothing I would rather do than do nothing with you. Nothing in my studio apartment, hanging out in my studio apartment. What should I do in my studio apartment? I don't know. Doing nothing in my studio apartment, all alone in my studio apartment. What do I do in my studio apartment, all alone? I don't know. Apartment. I like nothing and you like nothing too. So what do we do? I like nothing and you like nothing too. So what do we do, girl? We can do nothing all the time, nothing at all. Still nothing else I'd rather do than do nothing with you. Nothing with you. Nothing with you, girl. Nothing with you. Nothing with you, girl. Doing nothing in my studio apartment, hanging out in my studio apartment? What should I do in my studio apartment? I don't know. Doing nothing in my studio apartment. All alone in my studio apartment. What do I do in my studio apartment? All alone. I don't know. Normandy and Sunset Boulevard. Say hello to your neighbors. They need you from afar.
Next up, we have another LA acting class connection, someone I met actually in Rick Podell's class some 15 years ago, and I have been lucky enough to stay in touch with. Dave Clark sent this all the way from France. I hope you enjoy it.
Friends who are not comfortable being by themselves have a worry of losing their relevance. And I understand. And I was afraid to hear them over video chats drunkenly pine over the strangeness of their first month of having to deal with being alone. 2 months into this unprecedented stillness, I could empathize. I still wondered why now, of all times, should they reach out, baked and sauced. I wasn't worried about being by myself, at least at first. I wasn't worried about being creatively active either. I have my writing periods, and they come every 5 years or so. That was arrogant. I have sudden deluges of incoherent short stories that come out of me in unexpected moments. I didn't feel the pressure to write. I saw everyone else was getting themselves out there, performing on self-made material, and I thought to myself, you lazy motherfucker, you can do that too. But then again, I needed something personal to write. At the beginning of this confinement, I got my daughter's grades. At first I was sick to my heart. I'm here by choice in a distant city, in a distant country, busting my ass, and this is the thanks I get. Was all I felt. At first. In my head, I sounded like my dad. I felt self-righteously upset. Then I took a step back and I looked at my ugly reaction. There was something not right. Something not right at all. What did I miss? She was avoiding schoolwork out of fear. The poor thing had crippling anxiety. It was put there in her soul by someone when she was younger. Over her tears and mine, she told me she was embarrassed by a math teacher in middle school. That cunt had set upon her, not even thinking how much damage it would do. But it did. She missed out on shooter drills, only to have her young psyche and morale bludgeoned by a tenured burnout, jealous of her youth and precocious demeanor. I mean, there's no trade-off, of course. She is my reason. She is my reason for everything. I left a mark on her when I decided to move back home 8 years ago, when I was only worried about my happiness and not obtaining it here in France. I was too dense to see it then. I was the first one to break her heart. In return, having done my best to avoid my friends' drunken video chats and dealing with a longing for my baby girl, It turns out I'm not as much of an introvert as I imagined. And the turning on and off of a fucking fridge can be fucking maddening.
Okay, finally tonight we have a little contribution from, from me. I imagine you'll recognize the location, and you probably recognize me as well. This is what I have to work with, so here we go. Look, here's the deal. Number one rule in Midtown. Nobody, I don't care if you're Guy Fieri or Guy Pearce, nobody knows if a restaurant is going to survive the pandemic. Least of all the restaurant owners. Look, it's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is? Fugazi. It's a fake. Fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, huh? It's fairy dust, right? It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It's not on the elemental chart. It doesn't matter. Hey, stay with me, huh? Let's say you got a customer, bought a pizza, loved it. So you bought another one just like it, love that one too. Now, they just want to keep buying that same pizza over and over and over again because it makes them happy. So what do? Let them have that? Let them do that? No way. You add a special to the menu. You add a cookie to the menu, another dessert, another flavor of ice cream, another margarita to the menu. They buy that next time. And then you just keep doing this again and again and again. They think they're getting something great, which they actually are. You and me, we're taking home cold hard cash for each cookie out the door. Bang, bang, bang. Right. It's incredible, sir. I can't tell you how excited I am. You should be. Look, there's two keys to success in the restaurant business, okay? First, you gotta stay happy. You eat cookies? Do I eat cookies? Yeah. Yeah, I eat cookies, sure. How many a week? Like 3 or 4 a week? Now, you gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket. Look, I myself eat cookies at least twice a day, right? One in the morning, right after I make the pizza dough, and then one right after lunch. Really? Yeah, I want to. That's not why I do it. I do it because I fucking need to. Look, you are dealing with recipes all day long. That's all numbers. 15 minutes at 400 on one side, 10 minutes at 350 on the other, 400 grams of this, 123 grams of that. It's never a pinch of this or a cup of that. It's down to the gram, to the liter, to the kilo. It's all metric system nonsense. Makes no logical sense to people like you and me, you know? Well, actually, the metric system is not just easier, it's like 10 times easier. Sorry. You got a monster inside you. It wants carbs, it wants gluten, and it wants sugar. You gotta give it to him. As simple as that. Look, my point is, it's not all fun and games and delicious food, okay? It's not? Okay, the food is all delicious, yeah. But the point is, you can go one of two ways. You can avoid it, be the guy who takes care of himself, doesn't indulge in his own food, doesn't tap his own supply, all that shit. But you're gonna wanna eat it. So you gotta eat it. It's the only way to be sure it's good enough to sell anyway. Done. This is not a tip, this is a recipe you gotta follow to the letter, okay? Trust me. If you don't, you'll fall out of balance. You'll forget what a good cookie is. You start using almond flour, some other gluten-free bullshit. It's all over. I've seen it happen. God, have I seen it happen. I don't want that, sir. Ooh. No, you don't. So you pop off to the kitchen anytime and have a cookie whenever you need it, okay? You get really good at it, you'll forget all the hard work, all the metric system math bullshit that went into making it, and you'll just enjoy it. Now, second key to success in this racket is this little baby right here. Pearl sugar. Fills the gaps between the cookies. Can't sell it if you don't use it. These little babies are the stepping stones between the magic cookies. You get me? You feel me? You picking up what I'm putting down? Huh? You catching my drift? Yeah, I think you are. Come on. We're the suppliers. Keep it rolling. Come on, keep it going. We're not open. Come on. We ain't closed. We're doing pizzas for the people of Reno. Virginia Street's open. Only one way. But that's okay. Cause there's nowhere to go. Anyway. Bow, bow. Hugga-dugga! All right. You sure you want to get into this business, kid? It's rough on people. I mean, shit. Look what it did to me. How long have you been in the business? I mean, if you don't mind my asking. 4 months. That is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Good night, or good morning, or good day to you wherever you are. This is going to be a weekly show now. So if you want to submit something, please do. It's as simple as that. The world is nuts, pretty nuts right now. Bananas is the term I use because absolute fucking shit show is, not good for the kids maybe. But right now, all I really want to do is make every single idea I've ever had and not care if they work or don't work or get 9 views or 9 million. 9 million views would be nice. I don't think it's going to happen. But a huge thanks to everyone who participated tonight. It's really a nice feeling to sort of have this idea and put it out there and have just even one person sort of get on board. But to have so many trust me with their own creations is, I don't know, it's kind of a dream come true. And I look forward to the next one. So I hope you do too. Be well. And yeah, I love you. We'll see you next time. That's my ice maker.